Okay, so today I have a very special treat for you. I'm going to be reading some of my old writing, and it is going to be an adventure. Now, these are both written and illustrated, so you know it's going to be good. We have The Sleepover Disaster and Flimper. God knows why I chose that name, but here we are. Now, I think The Sleepover Disaster is older, based on the quality of the illustrations. There's no date on these. So I think this is kindergarten for The Sleepover Disaster and first grade for Flimper. This is going to be fun. I'm also wearing eyeliner, so if I start crying, I'm going to look like a raccoon. Here we go. The Sleepover Disaster. Written and illustrated by me. I called Allison to say I called Allison to say I could sleep over. When I got there, we water painted. Allison already had all the paints out. Then someone knocked over the water. Someone. We're not going to say who. Someone. It went on the floor and all over the table. Allison thought we were going to get into trouble. And here's the illustration. Then I played on her guitar. The string popped off. I like the string particularly. So I asked her mom if we could watch a movie. She said yes. We said thanks. Then we watched Charlotte's Web. We were eating popcorn when the bowl fell over and popcorn was all over the rug. That TV is massive. We decided it was time for bed. We were tired after all the messes we had made. Yeah. The end. That was The Sleepover Disaster. Oh, man. Allison is my best friend. I probably should have asked her before dragging her name through the mud like this. I'm pretty sure that was fiction, but honestly, I'm not 100% sure. Next we have Flimper. And this one is longer than The Sleepover Disaster because I wrote it in 2002, it turns out, which is first grade for me. And it is illustrated, of course. How else would it be? Buckle up. Oh. Okay. The first page is promising. Now, I'm going to be honest. I have not read this since whenever this was. And I thought that Flimper was the name of the lion on the cover. But according to the first page, it's actually the name of a sprite. So, once there was a sprite named Flimper. She lived in Costa Rica. This says, "Stupid ocelots, they killed my parents. Stupid sprite, I want to eat her." And I assume that's an ocelot, and it's bleeding from pokey plants, I guess. That's a lot of blood, and in suspicious places. So, oh, there's another ocelot here that says, "I never lose." I don't know what it loses at, but what? Oh my goodness. Oh! That's a lot of blood! Oh my gosh. Her mother was caught by a baby ocelot who thought she was a boy sprite, and he loved eating them. And this is the picture. That's a lot of blood! Just, oh other was caught by the baby's mother, who loved eating mothers, and she thought he was one. The entire premise of Flimper's parents dying is gender confusion. That's fine. But soon winter came, and this is another bloody page, including tossing a decapitated head into the air and playing with it. So there we have a decapitated head being tossed playfully into the air, and another body. Is it a giant plate? Is it a hole in the ground? I don't know. Flimper was used to hibernating with her parents. And this is a picture of her being sad. She's sad and alone in what looks like a throne. I think it's just a chair, though. She was in trouble, but soon she found her old group of sprites. Oh, I don't know what's happening in this picture. One of the sprites says, "What is with your hair?" And I assume that's Flimper, but she's wearing a different color dress. Says, what does she say? "I dyed it. Doesn't it make it a pretty color?" And then I don't know if that's a bed or a ladder or what. Oh, goodness. But soon the others were fighting predators. They all soon forgot about Flimper. It was a blue swirl. I'm not sure why it's blue, because they aren't all wearing blue. Maybe it's magic? Blue magic? Also, predators. Here's our illustration for the blue swirl. And Flimper is left carrying the ladder, bed, whatever it is. Oh, more blood! But they were glad that they didn't have to listen to Flimper whimper. Dang, jeez. But little did they know that Flimper had been in trouble since they left. And here we have the illustration of him saying, "Victory, victory!" And it suddenly became quiet because Flimper's gone. And we won. And the dead predators on the ground. Oh my gosh! This is set in Costa Rica, right? I'm still learning my geography. An African lion ran away from her habitat in Africa. Here's our illustration. There she goes again, from this lady, and her shirt says Jill Young hearts Joe Young, which I think is a reference to Mighty Joe Young, but I don't actually know. Someone who's seen that movie more recently than 2002, tell me. Now it was chasing Flimper, who was trying to make friends with it. Relatable. This took a while. Soon, Flimper knew the way to the USA, where she hibernated. What does that say? And here's the illustration. This is Flimper saying, "Don't eat me, don't eat me." And the drooling lion says, "Why not?" And Flimper says, "It's my life." Factually speaking, that is true. She thanked the lion. Then Flimper went in the directions the lion told her to go in, because the lion knows America now. Suddenly, whoosh! Some wind pushed her to Hawaii. We're just traveling, alright? Here's our picture. This is Flimper getting pushed by the wind to Hawaii, and the lion saying, "My pleasure, madam." It's a very polite lion. Ah. Her grandmother and sisters were waiting for her there. We didn't know she had sisters before, but apparently. "Did you know," her grandmother asked, "that that lion's name is Nightingale?" "No," answered Flimper. "Why?" Here's some creepy clouds. What? "You have so many questions," her grandma said. It's like one question, and it makes sense. "Because she hunts at night and not at daytime, unlike most lions." I actually don't remember if that's true or not. You should know that. She's also your pet now. You should know that too. Okay. Here's our picture. It says, my birthday present. Poof. That's a tiny box, I guess. It says, just like that. My present, my birthday present. Oh, she's clapping. Flimper burst out laughing. The end. What a climax. What an ending. And that's the story of Flimper, the sprite. Okay, my question is, who's the old lady on the cover? Like, is that supposed to be her grandma? Or her mom who died? Was there a new character that didn't make it into the final draft? Truly, truly an iconic story. Let me know if you enjoyed this. I certainly had a time. And if you want more content from me, I post blog articles every week. You can like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as author Ivy L. James. Now go forth and write your own story. I believe in you.